Oh, everybody, I'm Paul Ryden. Everybody has their favorite time of year. Kids love summer because school is out, and others love spring because, well, school's almost out. And so are the flowers waking up from their wintertime nap. I'm one of millions, I'm sure, who loves the fall. Football, holidays, relief from the hot, humid summers, and of course, the leaves. And I imagine our guest today feels maybe the same way. Michael Ray Pride. He's written and illustrated a beautiful book called Leaves, and he's here to talk about it. Michael, do you love the fall as much as I do, or
I do. Thank you, Paul. Yes, very much so.
best time of year?
Yes,
Now, you're up in Cleveland, Ohio. There's not a lot of leaves on the trees right now, right?
correct. Correct.
Yeah, kind
Correct.
of a downtime right now, but there are beautiful leaves all year round in various places, depending on where you live. But it wouldn't surprise me if you're partial to autumn. And what is it about autumn that we love so much?
It's the freshness
Yeah,
of the air. It's the scenic view. You get to experience all the vibrant colors of the leaves on the trees before they fall.
yeah.
But yeah, that time of season is wonderful.
Yeah, and it's even more colorful up where you live. I'm down here in Atlanta, and we get our share and all
Yes.
that. But boy, it's nothing like the further north you get. Now, you were a library assistant for 30 years, so you had exposure to all sorts of literary genres. What inspired you to write for children, and in particular, this book?
I started off, Paul. I had a love for reading to my daughter at night while she
Mhm.
was a child,
Fun.
and all the wonderful children's books that just I just went through.
Mhm.
And through the years, I started jotting down ideas that I kind of would just had an idea that maybe this would be perfect for a book.
Mhm.
And the illustrations came along later. But yes, it's reading with my daughter while she was a child.
And you did the illustrations yourself, right?
I did not. I had an idea. They did assist me. Amazon assisted me with the ideas to bring my illustrations to life.
No. Okay, well now what kind of a book can we expect when we open up the pages of Leaves? Is there reference material for a nature study, or are these just are there stories attached to each leaf? How does it how does the book play out?
The book starts, it's a magical journey.
Hmm.
It's a journey where you, if you're a kid, you want to use your imagination. It's all about
Absolutely.
imagination.
Mhm.
So it's a journey. As the as you read the book, you get into the colors. And basically, that's what the book's about. It's you using your imagination. What if leaves were pink in the world? What if leaves were black in the world?
Mhm.
So from there, we go into a journey or scenarios or each page where a child would experience, hey, what if leaves were blue? Hey, what if they were rainbow?
Mhm.
So that's the concept of the book.
Well, that's a great idea. Is this a book that children would read by themselves, or is this good material for bedtime stories?
It's both. I feel as though it's for younger readers.
Mhm.
I feel as though the book has rhymes and great illustrations that I feel that a younger reader can perhaps read on their own.
Mhm.
It would also be a great bedtime story for any parents that wish to just sit down with their child and read a great book.
Sure. Everybody loves to talk about their grandkids, and you've got some. How many have you got? Tell us about
I,
them and what their reactions to the book is.
I have three grandkids,
Mhm.
and their reactions, they were very excited. They loved the book. I have read it to them over and over and over. And I just love their reactions from the book, the
How old
colors.
how old are they?
Well, my grandbaby Cedric, he's 5. My other two grandbabies, Ariane, she's 10, and Aiden just turned 7. So
Mhm.
they're getting up there.
Yes, they are. Now, tell us more about your background. Were you, besides being the library assistant for 30 years, what else did you do in your life?
So I
Or is
have
that it?
hobbies. No, 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 no. I love hiking. I love walking through the woods and experiencing nature.
Mhm.
My hobbies, I I play bass by ear and
No kidding.
sometime along with my records and my own personal collection of records. I'm an avid bowler. I'm a scratch bowler.
No
So
kidding.
right now my hobby is bowling a lot.
We live in a good part of the country for that.
Yes,
And what
I
did you
do
do?
travel.
What did you do work-wise?
Um, I retired as a librarian assistant.
Right.
And currently I clean. I have my own small business, cleaning business. So I
Oh,
have
good.
several companies that I do go in and clean for.
Now, having written this book, has that encouraged you to more literary projects?
I have a couple others jotted down.
Okay, that's
They
a good
haven't
start.
material. Yes, they haven't materialized yet, but
Well, what are
I
they?
have some great ideas. I do.
What are some of your ideas?
Idea of a young child. So kids, when they're very young, they have an inquisitive mind.
Sure.
So the title, I think I may go along with, it's like 999,000 questions. So the
Oh,
book is just based with all these questions this a child would ask their
mhm.
parents to where they're frustrated or their little brother or sister. And so they're so frustrated and fatigued from answering all these questions on and on and on. So,
That's a good one. I
so
like that.
yeah, that's kind of jotting down notes and in the works a
Well,
little bit.
you got to get to work on it then, and just get it down on paper or on a screen, I guess, however you do now.
It most of it is written down. I still need a few more pages to write down though,
Well,
but
that
it's
reminds.
coming along.
Good. Well, that reminds me. Tell me about your writing process, especially in writing Leaves. I mean, you had this idea. Take us from the beginning, from the germ of an idea, and how you went about physically doing that. I mean, was it like, did you write every day? Did you take notes on a hike, or how did you come about putting it down on paper?
Imagination. I like to believe I'm still a child at my mentally a little bit here and with the experiences of enjoying the wonders of being a child. Like um, writing down all these ideas over the years, just revisiting the notes that I've written, trying to create a idea for that page or that and coming up with it. It took a lot of years, Paul, to really
Mhm.
finalize this book. And some of the best work came probably within the last month or two before I went to print with it.
Mhm. What
And I found that very hard to believe.
There are
Yeah.
a lot of authors out there who struggle trying to figure out how to get it done. What encouragement would you give them? Because I know for me, it took 13 years for me to write a book, only because I started off with a little thing and then I'd set it aside. I'd show it to some people. Oh, that's really nice. And then, I'd kind of set it aside. And then something else would happen. I thought, you know what, that would be a good addition too. So I put that in there, and it went on and on and on. And finally, I said, I've got to get this done. Every year, one of my New Year's resolutions was get the book done. So I finally did. And if I just sat down for 13 years, it wouldn't have taken me that long. But it was a lot of breaks in between. How about you? What was it like for you? And you say it took a long time to get it done.
Mhm. I I'm that person that probably took 8 years to finish.
Yeah.
I set it aside. I kept looking at it. And sometimes you tend to forget that it's in there. So when you cleaning out a drawer, so oh, I didn't finish this, and you add to it, and before you know it, there's 3 or 4 years that have expired here, and it's like we have to finish this. This
Mhm.
has to be the goal. Finish this book, and that was my main objective. I had to finish
Yeah.
this.
Well, how would you encourage other authors who are facing that same kind of, I don't know, barrier, if you will?
I I would say just challenge yourself
Mhm.
and just continue on. Don't quit. Don't leave it alone. Just keep at it and just if you need outside assurance on it, hopefully you have people that reinforce your feelings and enthusiasm for this, for
Mhm.
your project.
Yeah.
But don't set it aside. Don't put it off. Just keep going with it,
Yeah.
and
Sometimes,
you'll be surprised.
yeah. Sometimes if you set it aside for a little while, then you come back and you go, oh, you see it with fresh eyes. Because when you're in the midst of doing it, it can, I read my book so many times, you get tired of it. But if you set it aside for a while and come back to it, it might spark more ideas.
Or you may do a lot of rewriting.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, everybody rewrites. That's for sure. Hey, you've got a copy of the book right handy,
Yes.
right? Show
Yes,
us
I
what it looks
do.
like on the inside and read us a little bit of that, if you would.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Yes, I would.
Because I like
So
to see.
one of my favorite pages, and I believe um so we get to, so one of my pages here.
Hmm.
I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it?
I can. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So it says, have no fear. I told all the deer that were near, walking through the forest, leaves are clear.
Ah, very good.
So just imagination of clear leaves,
Uh-huh.
another page.
I
Okay,
love
this
that.
page reads, I think turtles would love leaves if they were purple. I would watch them dance in circles.
Now,
So
what's what's Cedric's favorite?
Cedric is a yellow man. So
Yellow.
yellow, the color yellow, the characters are walking through a meadow with all strange kind of petals.
Uh-huh. Do you have that picture there handy?
I do.
Let's
I'll
see
be
it.
happy to share that with you.
Absolutely.
So it's a page of the yellow.
Oh, yeah. It looked like clouds.
Yes, yes. The trees, bushes, the sun is out,
Uh-huh.
and they're walking through meadows
Oh, I
yellow.
see. Yeah, yeah, down on the ground.
Yes.
And what's the text?
The
Oh, I
text
think you always.
reads, yellow leaves are metal with strange kind of petals all over the metals. So it's the idea is to create a world where all the leaves in the world are just yellow, blue, pink, orange, and there's no other colors except for that.
Mhm.
And for a child to imagine leaves in a world of just that.
Yeah.
Even for adults, can you imagine if the world we had black leaves just everywhere, just black?
Well,
Or
if they were house plants and I was taking care of them, they probably would be black leaves because I'd kill them. But well, so what do you hope readers get out of this book?
I hope readers get a sense of adventure who, and I really hope to inspire the younger readers to go outside and just experience nature. I have a few pets in the book, rabbits, cat, dogs, the deer.
Of course.
So I just hope children put aside the phones or the tablet
Yeah.
and just go outside and just be a kid again. Just experience what you see outside, the sounds, the wind, basically my leaves on the ground.
There you
Leaves have a
go.
lot to say.
And that is the name of the book, Leaves. It's available on Amazon. Where else is it available? Do you know?
I'm hoping it gets to Barnes and Noble and the other bookstores very soon.
In the
But right
meantime,
now it's Amazon.
head over to Amazon and get Leaves. Michael, thanks so much for joining us and have a lovely day up there in Cleveland while the weather is, well, I guess it's getting better.
It's getting better. It's rain this week and snow, I believe, next week
Oh
again.
my
So
goodness. Well, when that all that clears away and you can see the leaves, you can come alive again.
they will be green. Thank
Michael,
you, Paul.
you bet. Thanks so much. And thank you, folks, for spending a few minutes with us on the Global Book Network. I'm Paul Ryden. We'll see you next time.